This time I will show you how I made this pouch. I used DK yarn and 3.5mm hook. I start with a chain of 22 and I chose green because here in Ireland on 17th of March will be St. Patrick's Day. And this green is close to Irish green. When the chain is ready, I take yarn over and in the third from the hook, make double crochet. And then in every single stitch after that, double crochet. When the row is finished, it has to be 20 double crochets. After that, chain 2, turn your work and in the second space, second stitch, all the way back double crochets again. Now second row is done and I need to count again just to make sure there are 20 double crochets. All is good and I can start third row. Chain 2, turn your work and make double crochet in the second space and double crochet each stitch after that. At the end of third row, I make double crochet in the chain space from previous round. And again, making sure I have the same stitch count after this row. In the same way, I'm making 14 rows. When that's done, I cut the yarn and make one more exactly the same. When other part is done, I don't cut the yarn, but I will join them together. I place one on top of other, pull the loop through the top part and make a single crochet, and then in every space I make a slip stitch, just to connect them without spaces. In the corner exactly the same, no single crochets, just slip stitches. And in the very last, I make single crochet and cut the yarn. For security reasons that it won't open, I make a double or triple knot, and then next stage is to work in yarn tails. I take a yarn needle and weave yarn ends into the project. And like that, first part is done. I turn the work inside out, more like right side out. And the pouch is done. Then from the darker green, I'm making chain of 140. When that's done, cut the yarn. Next, I'm making shamrock to put on the top of pouch. I start with magic circle and 6 half double crochets in it, and ending with a slip stitch. And I chose Shamrock because it is symbol of St. Patrick's Day. Next step is chain 3 and single crochet into the next stitch and another single crochet into the next stitch. And again chain 3 and 2 slip stitches into 2 next stitches. And the same third time. Chain 3 and 2 slip stitches in the next 2 stitches. And it looks like this. Then another slip stitch into the chain 3 space or the first loop. Then chain 3, 3 trebles in the same chain 3 space, 1 half double crochet in the same space, 3 trebles in the same space, then chain 3 and slip stitch in the same space. And first shamrock leaf is done. 2 more to go. And again slip stitch in the space, chain 3, 3 trebles, half double crochet, 3 trebles, chain 3 and slip stitch all in the same space. That's the second leaf done. Now for the third leaf, exactly the same. And shamrock leaves are done. Now for the stem, chain 8 and in the second chain from hook, slip stitches back. And one more slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. Once again, work in yarn tails, and Shamrock is complete. Here are the 3 things I made. Now it's time to put everything together. For the chain, I took very big plastic needle because chain would never go through the yarn needle. So this one is way bigger. And I weave in chain in the row 13, 2 double crochets on the top, 2 on the bottom, all the way around. And I did exactly the same one more time around to make it double. When that's done, the next step is to connect both ends. The aim is so it would be invisible, but I had so many tries and I think I have to work on this a bit more. I tried to make a knot, it opened up, so I came up with sewing them together. It's not the best solution, but it did work. It was chunky, but it's still holding together. If anybody has better solution, please let me know. Now I'm pulling the chain from both sides to make a loop. So whenever you pull the loops, it closes up. Then I attach darker yarn to make an edge around, otherwise it looked a little bit naked. So I chained 2, and then in every space I made 4 double crochets. And that makes the edge ruffled, frilled, or scalloped, however you want to call it. And I close the round with a slip stitch. Chain 1 to secure and cut the yarn. Work in yarn tail. Already looks much better. When I close, it's beautiful. The last thing to do is attach Shamrock to the pouch, and I do it with a yarn needle and dark green yarn and just sew around. And here it is, all finished. This is from the front, that's from the back. And because I liked so much, I made a couple more. Other ones are not St. Patrick's Day themed. I just experimented with colors and teddies. And as always, pink and purple is a must. Actually, my nails are exactly the same colors. I liked them so much that I couldn't stop playing with them. This is how they all look closed. And I love the colors. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.